what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku, back with another video to talk about some breaking news. Well, I kind of already knew this was coming, but I didn't know exactly who was getting it. As I noted several months ago on my channel here, which I'll link the video that I discussed this about the future of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains English dub, which is still tied up with Canada. It's only aired in Canada. And a lot of people were asking me about when the Vrains, Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains English dub would be available in the United States. And I had told them that the most likely scenario was it was going to be on a streaming service. And that was probably the holdup, because obviously the television networks have no interest in putting on Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. Most of the networks that were interested in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are gone. And the people that are still around that are interested in Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously have no interest in them. Nicktoons Network has no interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. Which sucks, because, I mean, they really had a lot of influence on Zuzu and other characters from Nickelodeon. Like, they localized a lot of their characters because Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V had a lot of localization names that were Nicktoony for people's taste. But, so I pretty much knew this was happening. I said several months ago when I made my video about Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains on where the dub was going to be, when the dub was officially going to be available for the United States viewers, I had said that it was going to go to a streaming service. And I didn't know what streaming service it was going to go to. I had suggested Hulu, maybe Netflix, I think it was. But, you know, I didn't know about this streaming service. But I said it was going to go to a streaming service, and they were just going to put the dub out, you know, for everyone to watch, you know, and you can just basically binge watch it, and that'll be the end of it, because there was no way they weren't going to not make the dub available that they produced to the United States, since they have to release the DVD and Blu-ray sets to the United States public, because if they only release it to the Canada public, guess what? That won't matter, because you can import from Canada to the United States, and the region codes for DVDs and Blu-rays are the same for Canada and the United States. So if you get a Canada Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains DVD or Blu-ray set, you can import it to the United States and watch it on the United States DVD or Blu-ray. That's why I said that there was no way that Konami was ever going to release a DVD and Blu-ray set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains until it came to the United States. So regardless of when it was going to come, it was going to come. Blu-ray, rest assured. Whether it was on a cable network or if it was on a streaming service, it was going to come out. It may have taken several years, but it was going to be eventually available. That's just the fact of the matter. It's just basic terminology. It's basic sense. There was no way that this was not going to happen. You get what I'm saying? So, Pluto TV, I never even heard of these guys. Apparently they're a streaming service. I did some brief research on them. They are, I guess, owned by Viacom, which are the people that own Nickelodeon. So, there you go. They were founded in 2013. Still never heard of them. So, nonetheless, they are getting Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. They are also getting the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise in general. They are getting all of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Property shows, other than, I guess, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. But all the ones that were produced by 4Kids or 4K Media, Konami, all those dubs are going to be available on Pluto TV exclusively. So that means, I guess, they're going to be taken off of Hulu, the ones that are on Hulu or ones that are on Netflix, because it says exclusive. So that's going to suck if you've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! On Hulu. or one of the Yu-Gi-Ohs on Hulu or any other streaming service. Because I think GX is on there as well. So yeah, GX is on Hulu, and I think Arc V is on Hulu, and I think Duel Monsters is on. I don't know if Duel Monsters is on Hulu, but I think it's on Netflix. I'm not sure though. I don't know if that's changed, but I know they're all surfing around. So it seems like that they are going to be exclusive to this place, and I don't even know if anyone knows this. So this might really alienate the audience. I'm not exactly sure what Konami wants to do or accomplish, but obviously they're not getting anywhere with the channel network anymore. These days, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really just to promote the cards, which is really sad, because I do believe Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more than just a real-life card game. You know, it's really unfortunate because Yu-Gi-Oh! Really is going into the same direction Pokemon is going into, and I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, obviously I love the real-life card game, and I like Duel Links, and I like Pokemon Go and all this stuff, but the problem with games, anime is like these that are like kind of like toy line type things, is they tend to try to make it more about the stuff outside of the actual anime than the anime itself, and it really starts to hurt the quality of the anime, and that's what really happened to Pokemon. Years ago, they really started to kind of more go towards the games than the actual anime, you know, and just try to make a really good anime continuity story, which is why we've had so many contradictions with Pokemon over the years, since it's just they try to do an anime story but then also try to stick to, you know, this fictitious way about doing stuff to promote the games, which again doesn't make sense because Ash is never in the games. So that's become one of the biggest problems with Pokemon, and that is really what's becoming the problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Yu-Gi-Oh! Really, it's trying to really get more force on the cards rather than the actual character developments of the characters. And that's what I think, that's what a lot of people have been telling me about what's been wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, which that's not even out yet. I don't know when that dub's going to be available, or if it ever will be, with Konami. But that's one of the biggest things that people have had concerns with Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is something that I say, well, I seen this with Pokemon years ago, and it's really becoming more of a factor in when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! So, like I said, I was right about this, but I didn't know it was going to go to no Pluto TV, because I obviously never heard of Pluto TV. But I had heard that this was going to be a thing very soon. I was going to eventually get to this video, but there were people that were messaging me about this information, saying, hey, you should make a video talking about this. And I was going to eventually get to this, but I figure now that since it was announced and it's been kind of out there, it's been kind of hard with this election going on. Everyone's just cramming about the election and all this. But nonetheless, I gladly will talk about this. And talk about the interest around this, because, like I said, I don't know what the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! Will be, because, again, they're saying that this is going to be, like, an exclusive, like, channel, basically, but it's really a streaming service. I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to approve with this, because I don't think many people know about this streaming service. I mean, if you were to make an exclusive deal with, like, Hulu, oh, yeah, everyone would know what Hulu is. But, I mean, or even Funimation, but I don't think, anime fans, I guess general fans, when they're going to know what Hulu and Netflix is. But I don't even know if general fans know what Pluto TV is. So this might really isolate the fan base worse. So I don't know if this is a good thing or what's going to happen. I mean, really the only positive news, I guess, for this is if you do really love Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, you'll be able to watch it, the dub. But long term, I don't exactly know what is going to happen to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise in terms of the dub and the production of what they're going to do at Konami. And also, again, this is only going to be, again, the dubbed episodes that have already been dubbed. So, sadly, we still have no Season 4, and all you small 5D fans that actually like the 5Ds show, which, you know my take on that. I hate 5Ds. But, that got canceled as well, too. But, those dubs won't be coming out. So, unless, they decide to finally dub them, of course. But yeah, Pluto TV. Like I said, I pretty much knew it was going to a streaming service, but I didn't know what streaming service. I had said this months ago, so it's kind of not hard to believe now, like, that this happened. It's just kind of more hard to believe that this is where it's going. But yeah, nonetheless, I had the source down in the link below. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you like this decision to put the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise as well as the dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains on this unknown Pluto TV streaming service? Do you think it should have gone to another streaming service? Or do you think it should have gone to a cable network? I doubt it could have ever gone to a cable network in this day and age because it's marketed for kids, but that's just my take on it. Toonami wouldn't have taken it in because, they don't want changes from the Japanese for the most part this day and age of this generation of Toonami. So I couldn't see it going to Toonami. There are a couple different other options that they could have gone to, but I just don't think the market really is there for Yu-Gi-Oh! On cable network once Saturday morning was taken off. But that's just my take on it. Happy to see it's coming, but not very happy at where it's going. That's for sure. But nonetheless, guys, let me know what you guys think about this decision. Do you agree with this? Do you not agree with this? Where do you think this should have gone? We still don't got a Season 4 GX dub. Ugh! We still talked about that last time, for anybody who hasn't heard about my video on that, I kind of get more insight on that. I've made many videos over the years about that, as well as Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything. He kind of made a video about it as well, too, but I had to respond to that video, yeah, I'm not going to get really much into that, but, nonetheless, what do you guys think? Do you like this? Do you not? I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on this. I'm glad it's going to a streaming service. It's not the streaming service I would have wanted to have gone to. But nonetheless, this was something that I already had known was coming. I just didn't know where it was going from some of the stuff that I had heard anyways. So, yeah, that's my take on this. I am out. Comment, rate. If you like my contents, please subscribe and also hit that notification bell for all the latest content. It does help my channel grow. My Patreon in the description as well as my Discord. That is about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace!